Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Weather Plus by Billie. Today's date 11/21/2022. New. This is my third YouTube channel. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share on YouTube and on Rumble. Okay, some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot Subscriber, Benjamin Fulford, Organic Prepper, Hal Turner, BP Earthwatch, ETN News, Mike Morales, Ryan Hall, Direct Weather, Mary Greeley, Suspicious Observers, Dutch Sense, Gene Decode, Mike from Around the World, Cliff High, Judy Byington, Plus. Okay, some of the things we'll be covering. After Turkey Day, more snow. That's a prediction. Arizona, a new election. That railroad strike could still be on in December. So get cash and prep. So let's get started. Okay, I have a Patriot subscriber who says a lab is going to open in 2023 in San Antonio, Texas to study Ebola. I'm also hearing in my spirit the camels are coming, and the camels could represent the MERS virus. I have another Patriot subscriber. She had a word from the Lord who says that the normies are at the table and they're just eating their appetizers, while we, the awake sons and daughters of God, we're on dessert. I like it. Okay, so we have this prediction going on by Mike Morales, Ryan Hall, y'all, Direct Weather Plus, that in the U.S. after Thanksgiving, we are going to have another round of Arctic blasts coming down into the same areas, Great Lakes, New York, 5 to 6 feet of snow, which would be about 1 to 2 meters. And that's going to come again. And also in Texas, all the way down to the coast, it's likely we'll have ice and snow. Now that's after T-Day. So for sure, I think prepping, getting your Christmas shopping finished, because things are coalescing in different directions. Now, we have this in Arizona. So we had Kari Lake running for governor. She sued the state. And also during the E event, November 8th E event, the U.S. military had spy planes up and has records of all the transactions that went on video and audio. Now, so this is going on. So she sued the state about Maricopa County, and the Arizona AG is Attorney General is looking into what happened there. Now, Judy Byington is reporting there's going to be a new E in Arizona December 10. So we say bring it. Yeah. We the people, we're going to see, are sick and tired of what's going on. Now, Benjamin Fulford is reporting this, that according to CNN polls, and you know they've got to be slightly, well, they've been taken over to some extent by the White Hats, so maybe their polls are a little more accurate, because what Benjamin Fulford is reporting would appear to be accurate to me. He says 80% of the American citizen patriots don't believe the mainstream media. No, I stopped watching TV years ago, and most of the people I know don't watch TV. And for sure, understand, you can't believe anything you see or hear. And that 73% of American citizen patriots are angry about their current state of government at all levels, federal, state, local. And as I've said before, you personally have to know an individual to know whether you can trust them or not. Now, how much faith do the American citizen patriots have in JB and the current government? 7%. These numbers are what you have before, a takedown of everything that's going on. We, the American people, are largely a people of law and order. But as I've said before, we have at least 100 million American citizen patriots organized in militias who have stated, yes, we are ready. All right. FTX. Now we saw that. That was that recent crypto that the U.S. Senate sent $100 billion to Ukraine. And then Ukraine invested it in FTX crypto. And then it went back to the U.S., to the Dems and the Rhino Republicans, because it takes a lot of money to buy certain things. And then after we had the November 8 and then November 10, the CEO of FTX resigned and the company went bankrupt. Now we had that information coming out that the wife of the CEO's dad had been the head of the SEC when FTX got its approval a couple of years ago. All right. So now Judy Byington is coming out with this. She's saying that Bitcoin is also filing for bankruptcy and that the CEO of FTX has been murdered. So, yeah, that's going on. So, I heard a joke. When the Dems die, they don't go to heaven, they go to China because their souls have already been bought. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, we have this. We have militaries on a global basis activating for what appears to be martial law. And definitely it appears to be that inside the U.S. Now, this is from Judy Byington. November to December, we have 86 nations who are activating their military, getting set for martial law. Now, we know in the U.S., I've been bringing this out. Monkey Works has been for several months from Biggs military base. We've had going all over the U.S. small groups of military police plus military contractors, which appears, and this correlates to the downturn that was planned, we know, since August of major retail. Judy Byington and Hal Turner reported in August that Walmart and other major retailers had canceled billions of dollars of orders just before the Christmas holiday season. Amazon was set to lay off 100,000, and we understand that's going on now. And that shipping in the U.S. would go down, has gone down 75%. And now we have that FedEx, that is the largest less than a trailer load shipper in the United States, is laying off employees in December for 90 days. I submit to you that these big retailers, and also that Decode had that information now about 4 to 6 weeks ago, that certain Walmart stores and certain Amazon locations have been nationalized by the white hats of the U.S. military to do shipping, to stock in and to spread out and to be in the underground tunnels, and also to use Amazon shipping, which combines underground tunnels and then over the roads. So that's going on. I would have to believe, and then we had that incident where we had the planes in the air. Judy says on November 18, we had 623 military excuse me, planes in the air. And this include with transponders off, excuse me. This included 44 Blackhawks, 22 spy planes, 45 refuelers. Now, my take on this is they're practicing, and I think for possible defense of the United States of America, because we understand there are a lot of psychopaths in the shadow U.S. government, the shadow U.S. military, the shadow NATO, shadow Britain government, military. Yeah. Okay. And now we had also recently Governor Abbott of Texas activating the Texas State Guard Plus and sending gunboats and tank-like vehicles to the Texas border. Yeah. Okay. Now, we have this by Judy Byington, and I also had that there are military subs in Alaska. Now, I had this from E20 News. He does weather and he does earthquakes and volcanoes. And he reported like 7 days ago, we had plumes in the oceans, and he had no natural explanation for it. He was documenting it on the west and east coast. Now, I believe we have subs, yeah, all around the U.S. So, and we know Monkey Works reports a lot about the P8 searching for subs around America. Now, Judy Byington says on November 23, so that's today, that'll be Wednesday, November 23, that the U.S. Supreme Court is going to make an announcement overturning the 2020 E. Well, that would correlate to President Trump's recent announcement, and also to Monkey Works that around Florida, Mar-a-Lago, there's a military is put in place, a no-fly zone that's reserved only for presidents of the United States, and that it's to be in place until May of 2023. All right. Now we have this information coming out this morning from Hal Turner. This is about the railroad strike. And recently, past couple of weeks, information from Israeli News Live that the Chinese were somehow involved in orchestrating this railroad strike. So what Hal has is that November 28, they could prep for a strike. And December 1 to 4, they could begin the strike. There are multiple craft groups within the railroad industry, and they all need to sign on to a new contract. So they could go, then the strike began December 5. December 8 would be a cool down. December 9 could then be an all-out strike. And if they were striking for 1 month, it would cost the United States economy $160 billion. Now, Organic Prepper is recommending, instead of using cotton blankets to stay warm, use wool blankets. And you can order military quality wool blankets from Amazon for about $40. Cover that with it's a lightweight aluminum type blanket for camping to stay warm in the event that we lose power. So it would be good to get cash and food. And let's remember, God is in charge and he is on the move. I love you, and I'll see you soon.